Hey there, I'm Frank Mitchell. On this channel, it's all about helping you understand your car and keeping it running the way it should. Whether it's routine maintenance or solving those tricky problems, I've got you covered. If you find this useful, give the video a like, hit that subscribe button, and be sure to watch till the end. You might learn something that saves you time and money. All right, let's get started.
CUPRA, an acronym for Cup Racing, was until recently the name reserved for the most powerful and sporty versions of seat models. At the start of its journey as an independent brand in 2018, CUPRA maintained its commitment to power and sportiness with the launch of the 300 horsepower CUPRA Ateca and later the 245 horsepower CUPRA Leon e-hybrid and the 300 horsepower CUPRA Leon. The turning point for the brand came with the launch of the Formentor, its first 100% independent model. Available with 150 horsepower gasoline and diesel engines, the Formentor maintained CUPRA's characteristic sporty look but broadened its customer base with less powerful and less expensive versions. Given the commercial success, CUPRA decided to extend this strategy to the CUPRA Leon, which, with a 150 horsepower access version, is no longer so far away in price and performance from the Seat Leon, allowing many more drivers to join the CUPRA universe. Seat Leon CUPRA Leon. This expansion of the CUPRA range has brought with it a restructuring in the offer of the Seat Leon, which has seen its range and options reduced. However, it has also greatly reduced the price gap between the Seat Leon and the CUPRA Leon, making it possible for many drivers to ask the question: Seat Leon or CUPRA Leon, which is better? Is the CUPRA Leon worth it? In addition to the versions with the 1.5 TSI gasoline engine, the Seat Leon and CUPRA Leon share a plug-in hybrid variant with 1.4 TSI engine and 204 horsepower of power. Throughout this compact car comparison, we will analyze the differences between the Seat Leon versus CUPRA Leon. Equipment, consumption, price, and other variables will help us answer the following question: Seat Leon or CUPRA Leon, which one to buy? Exterior dimensions. The CUPRA Leon is built on the basis of the Seat Leon, so there are no significant differences in terms of dimensions. Due to the shape of the front and rear bumpers, which have a more aggressive design, the CUPRA is 3 cm longer. In addition, it is 2 cm lower, a reduction that is due to changes in the suspension. The width is exactly the same. In terms of weight, the Leon CUPRA is, for all versions, slightly heavier because the list of standard equipment is longer. In terms of maneuverability, both models need 10.5 meters for a turn between curbs. Measurements: Seat Leon CUPRA Leon length 4.37 meters, 4.40 meters, width 1.80 meters, 1.80 meters, height 1.46 meters. 1.44 meters, distance between axles 2.69 meters, 2.69 meters, weight 1,279 kilograms, 1,395 kilograms, minimum trunk 270 liters, 270 liters. Maximum trunk 1,301 liters, 1,301 liters. Seat Leon CUPRA Leon interior dimensions and roominess. In terms of roominess, the Seat Leon and the Leon CUPRA offer exactly the same space for passengers. The only difference is that the CUPRA has more voluminous seats that reduce the visibility of the rear passengers, making the second row a bit more crowded. In any case, the available legroom and headroom is good. In fact, both models are among the best in the segment in this section. Front seats: Seat Leon front seats, CUPRA Leon front seats, trunk. As for the trunk capacity, there are no differences either. The Seat Leon and Leon CUPRA offer 380 liters of capacity, expandable to 1,301 liters with the seats folded down. Figures that place them in the average of the category. The available space is very regular and also has a practical double bottom that allows the floor to be flush with the load sill and create a flat bottom when the seats are folded down. It is equipped with an emergency spare wheel. The plug-in hybrid versions reduce their capacity to 270 liters due to the space taken up by the batteries. Although space is usually lost in the PHEV versions, in this case the reduction results in a very small trunk for a vehicle of these characteristics. Seat Leon trunk CUPRA Leon trunk engine and performance. Both models are offered with a choice of 6 engines or versions. However, only 2 or at most 3 versions are comparable. In terms of power, we could compare the 130 horsepower Seat Leon 1.5 TSI and the 150 horsepower CUPRA Leon 1.5 ETSI. The seat completes 0 to 100 km per hour in 9.4 seconds, while the CUPRA does it in 8.7 seconds. However, the big difference is that the CUPRA has a light hybridization system that allows it to show off the ECO label and the seat does not. In addition, the CUPRA mounts the DSG automatic transmission, an option that is not available on the seat model. To have automatic transmission and ECO label in the Seat Leon, we must look at the version with 3-cylinder engine 1.0 ETSI 110 horsepower. In this case, the performance suffers a significant decline with a 0 to 100 km/h in 10.8 seconds. Seat Leon CUPRA Leon. The other purchasable version is the plug-in hybrid. Both the Seat Leon and the CUPRA Leon mount a system that combines the operation of a 1.4-liter 150 horsepower gasoline engine, a 116 HP electric motor and a battery of 10.8 kilowatt-hours of useful capacity. The total combined power output is 204 horsepower. Performance and consumption are exactly the same, with 0 to 100 km per hour in 7.5 seconds and a range of 60 km in 100% electric mode. The CUPRA Leon offers a second PHEV variant that increases total power to 245 horsepower. Seat Leon engine range gasoline 1.0 TSI 110 horsepower, Label C gasoline 1.5 TSI 130 horsepower, Label C gasoline 1.0 ETSI 110 horsepower DSG. ECO label diesel 2.0 TDI 150 horsepower, C label gas 1.5 TGI 130 horsepower DSG, ECO label PHEV 1.4 E-hybrid 204 horsepower DSG, 0 label. Engine range of the CUPRA Leon gasoline 1.5 ETSI 150 horsepower DSG, ECO label gasoline 2.0 TSI 190 horsepower, C label PHEV 1.4 E-hybrid. 204 horsepower DSG, 0 label PHEV 1.4 E-hybrid 245 horsepower DSG, 0 label gasoline DZ 2.0 TSI 245 horsepower DSG, C label gasoline DZ2 and DOT. ANCT 0 TSI 300 horsepower DSG, C label Seat Leon CUPRA Leon consumption. The 130 horsepower 1.5 TSI Seat Leon 1.5 TSI homologates an average consumption of 5.6 L/100 km, a figure that drops a couple of tenths to 5.4 L/100 km in the 110 horsepower 1.0 ETSI microhybrid variant. The closest CUPRA Leon in terms of engine and performance, the 150 horsepower 1.5 ETSI, reports 6 L/100 km. As we can see, the Seat Leon is somewhat more efficient, but the difference is small and does not represent a reason for choice. In the case of the plug-in hybrid versions, the same is true, 1.1 L/100 km for the Seat compared to 1.2 L/100 km for the CUPRA. Seat Leon CUPRA Leon equipment. The Seat Leon is available with 2 trim levels, Style and FR, to which the XS, XM, XL, and XXL equipment packages can be added. The CUPRA Leon 1.5 ETSI and 1.4 E-hybrid are only available in a single finish that can be completed with the list of options. The standard equipment of the CUPRA Leon is very complete and much more generous than that of the Seat Leon. Among the elements included, and which does not have the seat, we find the 12.3-inch digital instrument panel, 3-zone climate control, keyless entry and start, steering wheel with start buttons and driving modes, wireless charger for cell phone and sporty seats. Directly comparing some elements, we see that the CUPRA is better equipped. For example, the CUPRA has full LED headlights as standard, while the Seat has less powerful headlights called Eco LED. The same applies to the multimedia system. The screen of the CUPRA is 10-inch or 12 in option, sizes that are reduced to 8.25 and 10 in the case of Seat. The CUPRA Leon also has two exclusive matte colors for the bodywork, magnetic tech and oil blue. In short, the standard equipment of the CUPRA Leon is much better, which largely justifies the price difference between the two models. Seat Leon Interior CUPRA Leon Interior Conclusion. As the offer of the Seat Leon and the CUPRA Leon has been structured, choosing one or the other model will depend on the mechanics that seem more appropriate. If we value the ECO label of the DGT, the CUPRA Leon is a better option, since seat is only available with the 110 horsepower version, which may be a bit tight in terms of performance for many drivers. Similarly, if we want a Leon with automatic transmission or buy the CUPRA, or we will have to opt for the seat 110 horsepower, diesel or gas. In short, the 150 horsepower CUPRA Leon 1.5 ETC seems to us an excellent choice. It is true that its starting price is higher, but the list of standard equipment is much more generous. In addition, it has specific adjustments for the chassis aimed at offering a sportier feel, a more aggressive design and a certain touch of exclusivity. In conclusion, both the Seat Leon and the CUPRA Leon offer compelling options for drivers seeking a blend of style, performance, and practicality. The Seat Leon excels with its versatility and value, making it an excellent choice for everyday use. On the other hand, the CUPRA Leon stands out with its sporty design and enhanced performance features, appealing to those who crave a more dynamic driving experience. Ultimately, your choice will depend on your priorities, whether you value practicality or performance. Whichever you choose, both models showcase impressive engineering and design, ensuring a satisfying driving experience. Thank you for watching, and we hope this comparison has helped you make an informed decision.